Hello friends, welcome to part 6 of AngularJS tutorial. My name is Alexander Jesus Jean. I am the director of IC Technologies. Our website is ictechnologies.in. You can reach me at 9952762769 or you can mail me at ic@ictechnologies.in. So in part 6 we'll be seeing how to work with arrays, right? I assume like you already have some basic knowledge about arrays. Array is nothing but a set of values which are mapped to one variable. Say for example, we got two values like say x equal to 1, y equal to 1 like that, sorry, y equal to 2 like this. Instead of having two variables, if you are using an array z equals 1 comma 2, right? So in this manner, if you want the first value, you can just say z of 0. This will give you the first value, and if you have z of 1, it will give you the second value, right? So we will be having one variable. In this one variable we will be passing all values to it, right? Remember, the array always starts with 0, right? So this is everything about the array. Now, so we got two basic functionalities of array, or you can say two basic difference. One we call this as indexed array, right? So in our previous example we had z equals, say we got two functions, right? 1 comma 2 comma 3. We got three values here, right? If you want to access this value, right, you need to mention like z of 0, right? If you just give z of 0, this value will be taken up, right? And if you have z of 1, then number 2, this value will be taken up, right? So I'll just tell you with another example. You have it as apple, orange and berry, right? So z of 0 will be equal to apple and z of 1 equals orange, right? So this is what we call it as indexed array, right? So second one, the next one is the non-indexed or unindexed array. So here we can have the values like this: z equals, say for UIT fruit colon apple, right? And vegetable colon, sorry, vegetable is brinjal, right? So I'm just writing you some examples, right? So if you want to have the value of apple, then you need to take z of fruit. So this will give you the value of apple, right? So this is what you need to understand, the basics of array, right? So this we call it as indexed array, where it starts from 0 to any number of variables, right? Here we will be mapping the value to another value, right? And one dimensional and two dimensional and multi-dimensional array, there are different types of arrays, right? So what we have seen still here is a one dimensional array, right? See, we got only one value to each variable, right? So if you have two dimensional array, z equals fruit. Okay, remember these are not the syntaxes we will be using, but this is just for your understanding. Fruit which is equal to apple, orange, etc. Right. So if you want to take the value of apple, then you need to say z of fruit and 0. Right. This will give you the value of apple. If you just take it as 1, copy paste it, then you will get a value of orange. Value of orange. So this will be equal to apple and this will be equal to orange, right? And if I have another variable, say vegetable, right, and with a colon, brinjal, comma, carrot, then we need to have here as vegetable and vegetable, and this will be brinjal, and the value of first one will be carrot, right? So we call it as two-dimensional array. So this is the first array, right? This fruit and vegetable is the first array, and the second array will be the fruit with apple and orange, right? So here if you say it as a multi-dimensional array, right? So you will have another set of array within the same sector, right? Say we got here, we'll got say it as red. We'll open another flower bracket here, and then we'll say it as red, apple, strawberry, like this, right? So this is the first array, fruit and vegetable is the first array, and then red is the second array, and within that array we got this, the z is the first array, fruit is the second array, and this is supposed to the third array, right? And here you can have yellow, right, orange, comma, banana, right? So if you want to take the value of apple, you need to say z of fruit of red of 0, right? So this will give you the value of apple, right? So this is a multi-dimensional array, and this is a two-dimensional array, right? See, we got only two arrays. One is z is an array and fruit is an array. It's a two-dimensional array. We call it as two-dimensional array, and this is a one-dimensional array, right? You need to understand how the arrays are passed, right? Once you understand the arrays are passed, then you will be able to take the values to your view page, right? And with respect to AngularJS, mostly they use JSON format to pass the variables, right? If you are using Ajax or whatever it may be, you will be taking most of the things, right? Fine, we'll go to our AngularJS coding with variables. Right, friends, I will start coding our arrays. See, generally array is actually it will be in a JSON format, but this session will be mostly concentrated on the arrays, how the arrays work, right? So how you retrieve the data in array, right? When you want to open up with a indexed array, when you want to pass a value of indexed array, you will mention it with square brackets, right? And if you are not going with the indexed array, that is without 0 and 1, you will open up with the braces, right? That's a flower bracket, right? So understand the difference. This is for indexed and this is for non-indexed one, right? So let's come to our controller. We will create another $scope dot my array equals, open a square bracket, right, and we will pass two values, Alexander, and then comma, you will separate the values, right, and this will be Jesus, comma, Jean, right. So we will just end it up with a semicolon, and here we will try to display those values, right. So here we will have it here as my array, just I want to confirm, yeah, it's my array dot 0, right. So this should actually give me the 0th value from this array, right. So my array, this is the 0th value. As I told you before, this is actually a indexed array, right. So I have some value 0, 1, 2, right, 0, 1 and 2. So my array dot 0 will go to Alexander, my array dot 1 goes to Jesus, my array dot 2 goes to Jean, right. So what we'll do is we'll save this file, go to our browser, refresh it, it's not coming out. Okay, to make a square bracket, remove the dot, go here and refresh it. Yeah, see, we got Alexander, this is from my name, right. What I'll do is I will create a paragraph tag with a strong one, right, passing variable from controller, right. So that will be that, and this will be from controller with array, okay, this will be indexed one. So see it, everything is dropped down, right. So now this is an indexed array, right. So if we want a new array, sorry, scope dot my another array, right. So I'll just name it as new array, right, my new array. So it will be non-indexed one, right. So I just give first name colon Alexander, comma, last name colon Jean, right. So this is my first name and last name, right. So if I go down, I just copy and paste it. So this one was for to pass the variable, the second one was with the indexed array one, okay. So we'll map it with zeros and ones, and here we will have it with a value, right. So we don't have 0 here, so just first name, right. If you just give first name, you'll be having your value from first name, right. My new array dot first name will give you this value, right. So what we'll do is we'll have another one plus plus, right. So this will add concatenate two strings, right. My new array dot last name, right. So this also should be my new array, right. So if I refresh it, I'm getting only Jean because I made some error here, right. My new array first name, so I got Alexander and Jean at the same time, right. So this is the most functionality of an array, passing one more than one values into a same sector, right. Okay, normally the JSON file will actually start with the square brackets, right. So this is actually a one dimensional array, right. If you have two dimensional array, scope dot 2 dim array, right. So let's say we got two dimensional arrays here. We'll just type, for example, right, we got we'll get take fruits. Okay, so red colon apple comma orange, right? So this apple and orange will be a array here, right? So if you want the value of apple, it will be two dimensional array dot. So okay, we'll do one thing, we'll just remove this so it won't be confusing, right? Two dimensional array dot red dot apple, right? So and here if you want have yellow, we'll have banana within quotes, banana and okay, red is not, orange is not red, it's strawberry, right? And banana and orange, right? So make sure at the end you close it with a semicolon, right? If you want the value of apple, you need to have two dimensional array dot red of 0 will give you the value of apple, right? So here we'll take it, okay, and two dimensional array, right? So the name of this will be two dimensional array. Copy and paste it over here so I don't make any mistake in that, right? So this is two dimensional array. You can give any name as you wish. Dot red of 0, right? And this is yellow of 1, sorry, yellow of 0, right? So we just refresh it. Yeah, we got apple and banana. Okay, we got apple and banana. Okay, so two dimensional array dot red of 0, right? So dot red of 1. So if you want the other line, you can just take it to the other line and then take it to be 1 and 1 here. So we'll get the second variables, right? Strawberry and orange, you'll get it as a continuous variable, right? So this is how you map your array and then take the values from your arrays, right? AngularJS has a function called ng-repeat. We will be seeing it in the next tutorial, right? And it simplifies your work of getting the values from the array, right? Thank you very much.